Brought to you by Dehancer. Use the promo code RABBIT to receive 10% off Dehancer products. Dehancer.com.
Hello and welcome back to No Rest for the Weekend. I'm Jason Godbey, here with part 2 of our preview of some films coming up here in 2026. Once again, joining me in the studio, the man, the myth, the legend. It's Yasin Lago. Welcome back.
Hi. Hey.
Man, these preview episodes are fun. And once again, in case you haven't seen one of our preview episodes, the criteria, what's going to happen here is I'm going to read an IMDb description for the film, and then we'll tell you if we want to see it, as in see it in the theater, stream it, as in wait for it to come online, or skip it altogether. This next one I'm kind of excited about. Okay, so coming in hot.
Yes.
Start
with the wild card.
March 6th,
Yeah.
The Bride.
Yeah.
This is the directorial debut of Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
And stars Jessie Buckley,
Yes.
Christian Bale,
Yes.
and the wonderful Annette Bening.
Always.
So it's a riff on Frankenstein,
Oh, yeah.
set in 1930s Chicago.
Yeah.
So this is like Dillinger.
I would even say a riff maybe more on The Bride of Frankenstein.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein. And basically, to put it plainly and simply, it's if the Frankenstein monster and The Bride of Frankenstein were Bonnie and Clyde.
So now instead of Dr. Frankenstein, we've got Dr. Euphronius.
Yes.
Who's played by Annette Bening, and
Which I think is a combination of Dr. Frankenstein and Dr. Pretorius, which is from the original movie.
Frankenstein is Frankenstein's monster, which is
Yes.
Christian Bale.
Yes.
And who they call, I think, Frankie in the script. So Frankie,
And he's clearly, that's not like, well, is he really? No. When you see him, you'll see.
We're talking
no,
bolts in the neck and staples in the head.
He is a lean to Boris Karloff's version, like I don't think ever before.
So basically, in this, just in case you don't know the story, Frankenstein, a.k.a. Frankie, asked Dr. Euphronius to help create his companion, the bride, and they give life to this woman who's been murdered, who's Jessie Buckley, and sparking a romance, police interest, and radical social change. This movie looks insane.
Yes.
It's very stylish.
Very.
I saw the trailer for this. I was like, okay, this is insane. Now the question is, is this going to resonate with people? Mm-hmm. I think it looks really cool.
Yes.
It looks, I want to say over the top, but I don't even think that's descriptive enough.
That what you call it? That's where they started.
Right.
I think that was
They're
like
what's over
that
the
was
top?
like, yeah, we're just going to start right there. This is unapologetic. This is I'm going to give you what you want, and you know what? You're going to get a little bit more. I don't think you even anticipated.
Yeah.
And where do I come up with that? Your two stars, Jessie Buckley, who right now is coming off a Hamnet, and you're like, wait, why does she need the money? She doesn't need the money.
She's doing very well.
Why does she need this genre? She doesn't need this genre. The genre needs her. The genre has got her, and Christian Bale. The two of them together. If this was a movie about two people who lived on the beach, starring Jessie Buckley and Christian Bale. If this was a Terrence Malick movie, there wouldn't be a discussion as to whether or not you're going to go see it. Should you go see it? Should you go see it? Yes. Will people come out and see it? Because of the Hamnet, because of the two people, I think there will be interest. And if it's really something, if it's a spectacle enough, I think word of mouth will get people to come out to see it.
I'm very curious. It looks like it's very It's a very bold debut for Gyllenhaal to make. Now, I had seen another picture She made a short film during the pandemic with her husband, Peter Skarsgård. And I was like, oh, okay.
Who's also in
He's also in this.
He's also in this.
It was a family affair.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, okay, so this is a direction she wants to go into. Because I think she's maybe a bit fed up with the Hollywood system and the way it treats women, the way actresses, because she was kind of like the ingenue for a while, and she did other things. She did risky ventures, and, she just seems to be like a real artist.
Yeah.
So, yeah, damn.
Yeah. I mean, it looks so genre.
Yeah, I think we need to
bent.
review this one definitely when it comes out.
Yeah, I think there's so much to it. There's so many nuances to it that you can't ignore it.
No. This next one is called Project Hail Mary. Comes out on March 20th. Now, this one stars Ryan Gosling, directed by Lord and Miller. You'll know those as the guys behind the Spider-Verse. And real simple premise, an astronaut tries to save Earth out in outer space. Like, basically, they send this guy into outer space on a Hail Mary mission to save the planet. I found out this is by the same author who wrote The Martian. Because when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this is just The Martian again.
Right. But I think with this time, with an actual... And I'm not spoiling anything. With an actual Martian, or at least
alien.
A space alien.
So we went to go see Dead Man's Wire. I was talking to one of the press people there, and evidently he is a huge fan of this author and really wants to see this movie. And I said, "Did you see the trailer?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Didn't they spoil a lot in the trailer? Like, I think the fact that there's an alien in the movie would be a huge reveal in the picture." And he's like, yeah, man, they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
And that's right. To me, it's like, I mean, it feels like Ryan Gosling saw The Martian and said, I'll have one of those, please. But I'm like, why are we revealing that? Like, why are we revealing the alien? That was a little disappointing, but Ryan Gosling has charisma for days.
Yeah.
He's got a huge screen presence.
Yeah.
And
this is a tearjerker.
Yeah, it's going to be a big, epic.
Yeah, this is somebody wanting to make their Spielberg.
Yeah, this is going to be a rival. This is going to be like The Martian. I don't know, man. What do you think? See it, stream it, skip it?
It's designed to be a big screen, come to the theaters situation. Which is awful. It's not Gosling because I'm just as excited to see this
How do you not love
Star
that guy?
Wars movie he's got coming out. He's gonna just fanboy that out. So it's not he's always great. So it's not him.
Well, here's a better question: who's this movie for?
Oh,
Ryan
it's
Gosling
supposed to be-
fans, obviously.
Yeah, I want to say sci-fi fans. I want to say if you're into feel-good movies. Yeah, I think this is going to be. There's going to be a certain amount of Ryan Gosling channeling Gary Cooper.
Yeah.
Through this sort of thing. But it's in this climate, in the movie climate, where people are coming out, what people are coming out to see. It's hard to determine whether or not a movie like this will
Get butts in seats.
Yeah, will strike a chord that people say, oh, the word of mouth has to happen. It's not going to be the promotion. It's not going to be the look at the effects, look at the trailer, look at what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's all going to be about, do you want to see a relationship movie?
Yeah. Well, they are going, I mean, in terms of the promotion, they are going hard in the paint on this one, man.
Yeah.
They are going, they are pushing it out there.
They put a lot into it.
But I don't know. I mean, hey, man, if it's press screened, if we get to, I'll definitely go checking it out then. But am I shelling out $20 to go see this? Now I definitely stream it. Definitely,
Yes.
definitely curious to see it.
No, it'll be a big streamer.
Yeah,
It'll be a big streamer. Yeah.
all right. So this one got sent to me, and it looks like I failed. This is also coming out in March. I failed to write down the exact date. Now this is a horror comedy that looked just crazy, but we reviewed Queens of the Dead, and this reminded me of that. So this is another vampire picture. It's a vampire comedy. It's a vampire horror comedy. It's called Vampires of the Velvet Lounge, which is a terrific title. A coven of vampires is hunting on dating apps where they meet vampire hunters and schedule dates. The nights that unfold are action-packed modern horror madness. So this is like action, comedy, horror, all mixed together. Right. Now, curious cast. Mena Souvari, who we all fell in love with in American Beauty and other films of that era when she was the young ingenue. Now she's sort of the older grande dame. And I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. Daichin Lachman. Now she is in Severance.
Yes.
And she's very good in that.
Yeah.
This is a really different departure for her because she's playing basically an action hero.
She kind of does these kind of highbrow projects, but then can be seen in like a sci-fi.
And then we got some other. We got Stephen Dorff, so no stranger to the vampire genre because he's the bad guy in Blade.
Yeah.
And then we got Tom Berenger, who you don't see him that much, and Tyrese Gibson from Fast and Furious fame.
I also saw Rosa Salazar, who I love. She's great. In this also, interesting collection of folks.
Yeah. This to me is like Buffy the Vampire Slayer by way of Kill Bill, a la Queens of the Dead. This has a lot of that vibe to it. I think it's going to be interesting. Now, it's probably a movie that is not, they didn't spend $100 million on this one. So unlike Project Hail Mary,
it's interesting that they will throw hundreds of millions of dollars into a sci-fi project. Horror movies tend to not get that.
So this might,
level.
Even if it doesn't get huge numbers, it probably will make its money back.
Possibly,
as they're going for that indie cult kind of thing.
And I think the money is going to come in the streaming. Because I don't think this is going to be.
It's probably I don't think it needs a lot of people to come out and see it. Horror freaks like you will probably go see this.
Well, I will see it. I'm not sure I will go to see this one. But
that's fair.
It will be watched.
I was just thinking. We just talked about Project Hail Mary. Project Hail Mary sounds like what the movie industry is doing right now.
Right.
Right.
This is why a lot of these movies could work. See it, stream it, skip it. A lot of them are not necessarily a see it because we're not really sure what people are coming out to see and what people are just going to say. Well, I'll wait till it comes out on cable and that's So,
but like you were saying, word of mouth might help. If it gets really good word of mouth.
Yeah.
Then maybe it'll create a buzz and people will get out to see it. All right, so moving on, March 27th. So I just saw this. Now, I interviewed Heather Graham a few years back at Tribeca, and I follow her on Instagram, and she had this trailer up there for a movie called They Will Kill You. So this woman takes a job as a housekeeper in a New York City high-rise, unaware of the building's history of disappearances. She soon realizes the community is shrouded in mystery. This stars Patricia Arquette, who's been doing some great stuff lately, Tom Felton of Harry Potter fame, Heather Graham is in it as well, and Zazie Beetz is in the lead role. Coolest name in Hollywood. I want to see a movie with Zazie Beetz and Amber Midthunder.
Just to say, and here we are, folks, with the so-and-so movie, and here's our 2 stars.
Zazie
Beetz and Amber Midthunder.
This is the coolest thing ever. Now, there's another movie that we're going to talk about in a minute that this is very reminiscent of, which is Ready or Not.
Right.
Now, these people, we find out in the trailer, they're Satanists. Satanists.
It's sort of a combination.
Looking for a sacrifice.
Ready or Not, and You're Next, and then it's set up at the sort of the hotel situation. So you got it's like a little what's the other one? Hotel Artemis building.
Lots and lots of over the top action.
The trailer The trailer is, let's see, fantastic.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, not subtle.
No. And they're not even going to pretend that you're not going to get the most ridiculous. But it is shot immaculate. It's gorgeous. This stuff is like, and it's one step away from cartoons.
Yeah,
The action in it, they're not pretending that here's a real life situation.
no,
where a young lady must this
over
is,
the top.
Yeah, this makes Kill Bill look subtle.
Yeah, I mean this movie looks like if you sit too close to the screen, you might get blood on you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna have to clean up shards of glass from in front of your television.
So what do you think? See it, stream it, skip it?
I'm gonna go see it.
Okay.
I am of the opinion that Zazie Beetz needs to be in more movies. She can star in these movies because she can carry these movies. You may not think so. She absolutely can do it. Her supporting cast is awesome. Patricia Arquette as a villain is like, why hasn't this happened earlier? I'm going to go see it. I hope folks go out and see it, and yeah, I hope they go.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a stream it for me because it looks a little too much, but I'm interested. The press team did reach out to me, so maybe we can get that. Might be something we go to press screening for, but it looks really interesting.
That would be awesome.
All right, so next up we got another sequel coming out on April 3rd, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. This is another animated picture. Mario ventures into space, exploring cosmic worlds and tackling galactic challenges far from the familiar Mushroom Kingdom. This is the sequel to the Super Mario Brothers movie. That movie made $1 gajillion, so of course we're going to get more sequels. We don't even have to.
We don't have to ask the question because they're just going to go see it. I think there's going to be there's a whole slew of people who are going and they don't even realize why they're going.
This is what they used to call a critic-proof movie.
Yeah,
you can say whatever you want about it, but people saw the other one in droves. Kids love this one. They finally, I feel like, I'm not a gamer, but of course the first Mario Brothers movie, the live-action one, is a notorious, terrible bomb of a mess of a movie.
It has reached such bottom that it came back up.
They had like a so bad it's good bounce back.
Yeah, it's a movie with Bob Hoskins
and John Leguizamo and Dennis Hopper is in that thing.
Based on that casting, it's like the planets don't align.
Yeah,
in that way often.
That movie is anyway.
Insane.
But I feel like it's like it seemed like such a no-brainer to just make it an animated movie.
Yeah.
And really bring back the game aesthetic, and kids love it, gamers love it. So and they just did the Minecraft movie, that was huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, this movie's going to make $1 gajillion. Now a movie that's probably not going to make $1 gajillion, coming to us from A24 on April 3rd, a movie simply entitled The Drama. Happily engaged couple is put to the test when an unexpected turn sends their wedding week off the rails. Robert Pattinson and Zendaya. A24 strikes again. This feels like a working title that nobody bothered to replace. We just called The Drama, and then nobody came up with a better title.
I kind of took it as one of those projects where a friend of a friend has made a few calls. There was an open weekend where everyone was going to be in this one place. And
how about we make a movie, kids?
And I got a script. I got a quick script. It's not going to take a lot. It's a one setting kind of. And mind you, I don't know anything about this other than that Pattinson and Zendaya are in it, and it's A24.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I mean, probably the saving grace for a film like this is you have names in it, young people that may get attention.
Yeah.
Are people going to run out to the theater to this? Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
No, people might stream it. It could be a horrible disaster, but I don't think they spent a lot of money on it. Yeah. So whatever it makes, it might make it back.
Yeah. I can't see it being a horrible disaster.
It might.
It could be just something that's like, okay.
It might. Well,
that's
it might have
right.
critic appeal though. It might be something
It
where
it may have critic appeal
because you have two good actors. And one thing I got to say about Pattinson is since the Twilight series, he's really just been taking on projects that he wants to take on, doing stuff he wants to do, and really, he's been in he's been in the Lighthouse.
Yeah,
and now
No,
he's played Batman.
He's done some interesting things. The Batman thing actually is funny. That's kind of going back a little bit to the franchise.
Well, that boat's not going to pay for itself, man.
But no, but I think he's got a rhythm with those sort of outside the mainstream movies that I think he's even picked up a following.
Right.
In that, he's got another one of these like kind of.
He makes quirky movies.
Right. What are these movies? Are they sometimes too intense for people that are just like, I'm just going to go to a movie and just watch?
Yeah, because he's in films like Good Time and Lighthouse. Those are not for the average moviegoer.
No, they bring something that I think a lot of films are not really doing these days, and he tries to get in there and do and perform characters that are flawed and terrible sometimes, but always interesting. So
yeah,
I hope it works out. Zendaya the same. Zendaya does like high concept stuff, and then just like little projects.
Yeah, I like seeing her in something that's not Spider-Man. All right, so we got one more to go, and this is reminiscent. This is another sequel. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, coming out on April 10th. This also stars Samara Weaving. So after surviving the one deadly game, so after surviving the first movie, Grace, Samara Weaving, and now her sister, who's called Faith, must now outrun the four rival families competing for their powerful throne, and a winner takes all. All right, so the first one was kind of fun.
Right.
But now let's do it again because I guess that one made money.
And made sense in its own bubble.
Right. But now they're expanding the world of this.
Right.
Now, this is another one like Wake Up Dead Man, like films like Glass Onion. This is a sort of a satire on the rich. And, rich people are evil. Now they're bringing in a sister character. Expanding the world, expanding the universe. Will this one do well? Maybe for fans of the first one?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Are you running out to the theater to see this one?
I don't know if I needed a sequel to the first one. Is great. She's great. Samara Weaving is a wonderful actress. But do I need another Ready or Not?
Well, the question is, what else are they going to do?
I'm a little indifferent.
Like the first movie was pretty over the top and crazy, so this one is going to be, I guess, more of the same.
Yeah, I get the leaning in on the elitists are Satanists, or at least the equivalent of, and they live in their own world, and they play their own games by their own rules.
There's a lot of movies which is not as bombastic, but the same. Of like rich family bumping them off one by one, the rich people are kind of evil.
Yeah, yeah. And frankly, I mean,
you kind of can't go wrong with that as a concept or a theme.
And with that in mind, go see No Other Choice, because it's the same concept, but it's giving you an overview of society and civilization. That the ageism, the whole masculinity is the barometer of your masculinity is only determined on your success.
Yeah.
No Other Choice does a lot of what these movies are kind of tapping into, and frankly a little bit better than those. This one is really is much more a video game than, say, How to Make a Killing. How to Make a Killing, I think, is trying to tap into the noir, film noir situation. This one is, to a certain extent, Yeah, it's kind of getting into video game logistics. I think sort of the same way in that, or a similar way in that the John Wick movies later on kind of got into a place where at some point, the last movie there was like a whole scene that was just like an RPG.
Yeah.
And I think this is kind of in that, more in that genre than say.
The question is, how much of this will the audience take this spring? How many people are going to actually show up for this?
Fans of the first one, I don't think people who are like, oh, you know what, I need a revenge. I haven't seen a good revenge movie in a long time. I think there's plenty of those. I don't know if this is the one that you have to go see, but yeah, the first one, fans of the first one, enjoy.
All right, man. So that's all we got for you today. But we will have more movies and movie reviews coming up for you. Be sure to stay tuned for our Sundance coverage coming up and the No Rest for the Weekend Awards. All right, so thanks for taking this trip down the rabbit hole. For more of our content, you can always find it on No Rest for the Weekend podcast.com, where you'll find Yasin's reviews. You can also subscribe on your favorite podcast platform or to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/getbehindtherabbit. And you can check out more programming on the BTRP Media Network at btrpmedia.com. For Yasin Lago and the BTRP Media Network, I'm Jason Godbey. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
This is the BTRP Media Network.